Good evening, YouTube. Your host, Flywheels, is back with another affordable group break coming to you live Friday night. Doing something a little different, taking a break from baseball. It'd be a short break, but gonna rip a box of 1996 Collector's Edge President's Reserve. This box is called Joint Session because there are 12 packs from Series 1, 12 packs from Series 2. Good evening, Johnny. But just thought we would do something a little bit different. It's the first one in a while that I've filled out, but that's okay. I am getting closer to turning on trades again on trading card database. So if nothing else, it'll give me some the unclaimed teams will give me some cards to give me some trade fodder, I should say. Good evening, Ben. Good evening, John. Glad y'all can make it. A couple people already said they wouldn't be able to make it tonight. They had something better to do. But I was looking forward to this. And I'm glad to see some we had a good turnout. Hey, good evening, Rick. It's always fun to mix it up and do something a little bit different. And when was the last time you ever saw anybody rip a box of this? I've never even seen this product. I mean, I've seen loose cards, but I've not seen the a box or pack. So 24 total. We got 12 of each, Series 1, Series 2. We will start with Series 1. This makes sense. And let's see. Here are the pack odds. Running mates are 1 in 33. Air Force One, 1 in 16. Time Warp, 1 in 64. New Regime, 1 in 5. TR&R, 1 in 8. Candidates, 1 in 4. Fully licensed. Back in the day. Good evening, guys. So, as I thought would be the case, these are all acetate cards. So we got J.J. Burden for the Falcons. And they did not, a lot of collector edge stuff earlier, they sequentially numbered every base card. They didn't do that this time. It does say that it's one of, in this case, one of 20,000. So they let the printer press run, but they are not serially numbered, sequentially numbered. But nice design overall. I do feel like the acetate has slowly, maybe slightly yellowed. It's not bad. I've seen some that have not aged well at all, but these actually look pretty good. They definitely look better when they're all stacked against each other. They definitely look, yellow, but once you pull them off, they look better. Hey, good evening, John. So next up, we have Bill Bates for Cowboys. Kevin Green, the Steelers. Gary Brown for the Oilers. And we got a new regime. Pretty cool die cut. Frank Robinson. Now these are numbered. You can see it's numbered to 12,000. So it's 5386 to 12,000. Frank Sanders, the Cardinals. And last card, Andrew Glover for the Raiders. Yeah, John, thanks for stopping by. I know football's not always your jam, but always fun when we've got some people in the chat. Next up for the Steelers, we got Neil O'Donnell, Anthony Cook, Oilers, and we have an Air Force One. So we got a prismatic acetate, pretty cool. And that is Anthony Miller for the Denver Broncos, numbered 37 of 2,500. Robert Smith for the Vikings. Jackie Harris, Tampa Bay. And Floyd Turner for the Colts. The 2 packs in and 2 inserts already. And Bert Emanuel, Falcons. Chris, is it Bonio? I'm not sure how you pronounce that. Kicker for the Cowboys. Sean Lee for the Chargers. Another insert, and it is that's a redemption. The candidate's rookie redemption for Cincinnati Bengals. Had to send this card in plus $1 shipping and handling. Offers expires March 31st, 1997. Each candidate's redemption card can be redeemed for a long shot rookie signed by the NFL coach whose logo appears on the card. The player chosen for this redemption program will be one of the top 1996 rookies on the team whose image is available for licensing from NFL Players Incorporated. So it'll go to the Bengals regardless. Lamont Warren for the Colts and Daryl Hobbs, Raiders. Hey, I didn't butcher a name. Hey, that's a shock. He kicked 7 field goals in one game. Wow. All right, up for the Cardinals, we got Clyde Simmons. Hey, first Panther, Derek Moore. Corey Stringer for the Vikings. Courtney Hawkins, Bucks. Trev Alberts, Colts. And Gary Clark for the Dolphins. And Antonio Langham for the Browns. Eric Pegram, Steelers. Darren Bennett, Chargers. Another redemption. It's time for the Jets. Another candidates. So just like the Bengals, we got Steve Berline for the Jags and Marco Coleman for the candidates are 1 and 4, so I guess that explains why we pulled two of those already. Jumpy Gethers. That's an interesting name. Falcons. Charles Haley for Cowboys. Joey Galloway, Seahawks. Henry Ellard for the Redskins. Leon Lett, Cowboys. And another insert. This time we've got that's the TR and R. Tanned, rested, and ready. Carl Pickens, nice Pro Bowl etched foil, shiny etched foil insert there. Bengals, and that is numbered 2721 of 7,500. Those are pretty sharp looking cards. Nice throwback to when the Pro Bowl was in Honolulu. Oh yeah, Keyshawn Johnson for the Jets. You're right, Johnny. That would have been a nice one, at least at the time. I know he had some pretty big hobby power when he came out, but I don't know. Did it last? Did a lot of people still talk about Keyshawn and collect him throughout his entire career, or did that newness wear off at some point? For the Cowboys, Russell Maryland. I think they were well represented on the checklist. Junior Seau for the Chargers. Betcha that was one Rick was hoping was going to be pulled. Carlton Gray, Seahawks. Gus Frerotte, Redskins. Chris Callaway, the Giants. And Napoleon Kaufman, Raiders. I remember Marvin Lewis, um, but I don't remember Ray Lewis all that much. Or Marvin Harrison, excuse me. Remember his rookies, but I don't remember Ray Lewis as much. Anthony Pleasant, the Browns. Ray Seals for the Steelers. Andre Coleman, Chargers. Orlando Thomas, Vikings. Horace Copeland, Buccaneers. And Mark Brunell for the Jags. Cordell Stewart, Steelers. Dorsey Levens for Green Bay. I think that's the first Packers tonight. Corey Stringer, The Vikings, Warren Sapp, Bucks, John Elliott, Giants, Rob Fredrickson, Raiders. Alonzo Spellman, Bears. The Bears. Our candidates rookie redemption again for the Bengals. Orlando Thomas, the Vikings, Terry Allen, Redskins, Rodney Hampton, the Giants, Daniel Stubbs, Eagles. Think we'd see another new regime at 1-5. We beat the odds with that Air Force One at 16, so that's cool. And yep, we got another new regime. Can already tell. Jeff George, for the Falcons, Andre Reed for the Bills, Kevin Green, Steelers, Johnny Morton for the Lions. And our new regime is Zach Crockett for the Colts. 1862, that's 1200. Sean Landetta for the Rams. And the final pack from Series 1. Get another Air Force One, I think. And it looks like it could be. Okay. It's not what I thought, but okay. Edgar Bennett, Packers. Jerry Ellison, the Bucks. Jeff is it Logman, and that's the Jags. Guy McIntyre, Eagles. Chris Carter for the Vikings. And we did get an Air Force One, and it is Scott Mitchell for the Lions. 134 of 2,500. Yeah, Rick, I do collect Kevin Green. And I don't think I have. Actually, I don't have a lot of his stuff. I have more of his Panther cards just because of Panthers, but I just have a handful of base cards. It's a guy that I like. I just don't actively go after. I don't think to go after him. I don't look at football. I don't do it as much with football, obviously, as I do baseball. But yeah, I just go in spurts. All right, so not a bad first half. I like these cards. And nice little stack. And these things are freaking heavy too. Loggerman. All right, Series 2. Looks like everything is the same in terms of inserts, running mates, Air Force One, Time Warp being the hardest to pull at 1 in 64. New Regime, the Tanned, Rested and Relaxed, and Candidates. All of those are the same odds. But now we are into Series 2. Jeff Graham for the Bears. Jesse Tuggle, Falcons. Christian McCaffrey's dad, Ed, for Denver. Here's a Giants, the Candidates Redemption. Pete Stoyanovich for the Dolphins, and Marcus Allen for the Chiefs. I'm a little surprised nobody grabbed the Chiefs in this break. Brett Maxey for the Panthers. John Jerkovic, Packers. Brian Cox, Dolphins. Tim McDonald, 49ers. That's the first time we've called San Fran tonight. Mike Sherrard for the Giants. Ken Harvey, Redskins. Another Panther, Tim McKyer. Chris Dolman, Falcons. Michael Dean Perry, Denver. Got a Redskins Candidates Rookie Redemption. Michael Strahan for the Giants. And James Washington, Redskins. Mike Pritchard, Denver. Anthony Morgan, Green Bay. Jeff Cross, Dolphins. Ken Norton Jr., 49ers. Mark Bruner, Steelers. And Herschel Walker for the Giants. Ernest Hunter, Browns. Craig Newsome, Packers. Got a new regime, Rashawn Salam, the Bears. $11,866, 1,200. Eric Green for the Dolphins. Alvin Harper, Tampa Bay. Harold Green, Bengals. Russell Copeland for the Bills. Got a Willie Clay. For the Lions. O.J. McDuffie for the Dolphins. Jerry Rice, 49ers. John Lynch, Tampa Bay. Here's that Willie Clay. And the insert in the pack. Here you go. Roy Galloway told me he grabbed Denver hoping to get something John Elway, and you got yourself an Air Force One. Pretty nice. 1878 of 2500. The only thing, the only critique I think I would have for, I've noticed now on several different Collector's Edge products that I've opened, whether it be basketball draft picks, football, whatever, the colors all seem muted. I don't know why. I mean, this Pro Bowl card, the colors are popping. This is beautiful. Kind of in a gaudy way, but colors are very vibrant. But on everything else, they just seem to be a little muted, a little faded, a little washed out. Still like the cards. I like what they've done, but Keenan McCardle, Browns, Roosevelt Potts, Colts. Here's a St. Louis Rams rookie redemption. Amp Lee, Vikings. Kevin Goggin, the Raiders, and Leroy Horde, the Browns. Look, another Pro Bowl. Eric Rhett for the Bucks. Jeff Hostetler, Raiders. Eric Zaire, Browns. Stevan Moore, Browns. Phil Hansen, Bills. And the tan, rested and ready, is a Curtis Martin for the Pats. Running back, going deep for the catch. And let's see, 96, that would have been what, Bledsoe? I believe he still the quarterback at the time? I do believe. Morris, you got the Pats this round. Johnny says that Rams redemption would have been Lawrence Phillips. I think logo card is more valuable today. Clay Matthews for Atlanta. Kevin Williams for the Cowboys. Darren Mickle for the Chiefs. Oh, here we go. Here is a candidates, but it's not a redemption. This is just straight up Jonathan Ogden for the Ravens. Card number 7. So that's a little different. Brendan Stye, Steelers. Mark Say, Chargers. Oh, yeah, Sam Mills. I was hoping we'd get a Sam Mills. Dan, it's like a Hawaiian name. Saleaumua. Leumua. My apologies if I butchered the name. Broderick Thomas for the Vikings. The Smith, Jets. Desmond Howard, Jags. And we have another tan rested and ready. This time, Chris Carter for the Vikings. Chris Carter, 1675 of 7,500. Two to go. Sal Iamua. It's like we got an Air Force One. Bernie Parmalee, the Dolphins. Chris Miller, Rams. Jim Flanagan, Bears. Eric Metcalf, Falcons. There's John Elway's base card for the Broncos. And speaking of Mr. Drew Bledsoe, here we go. Air Force One, Drew Bledsoe. 1754 of 2,500. And our final pack. We got another insert. Reggie White. Late Reggie White. Cordell Stewart, new regime for the Steelers. Billy Milner. Miami. Ben Coates for the Pats. Lonnie Martz, Tampa. And Mo Lewis for the Jets. So big old stack of heavy plastic cards for the group. Quick recap. So we got all these redemptions, and they almost have like a plastic coating on the cardboard. But we got the redemptions for the Rams, Redskins, Giants, Jets, and 2 for the Bengals. We did get this one Ravens, Jonathan Ogden. Ravens did not have a slot in the break just because they did not have base cards. So this will go to it would go in the Browns slot normal since the Browns eventually moved to Baltimore and became the Ravens, but no one claimed the Browns. So this will just be random between all the participants. All right, the 10 rested and ready. Kind of like these. Chris Carter, Curtis Martin, and Carl Pickens. Air Force One, Drew Bledsoe, John Elway, Scott Mitchell, and Anthony Miller. And we have 4 new regime. We've got Cordell Stewart, John Salam, Zach Crockett, and Frank Sanders. And that is it, guys. That is a wrap on this week's break. A little quicker than normal. But hopefully you got something that you were looking forward to. So I will get busy getting those sorted over the weekend. but let's talk about next week. And if you've been with us in the past couple of weeks, then you know. If you haven't, well, shame on you. But by I think by popular demand, I think the box out of the last lot of product I picked up that everybody was looking forward to. It seemed like based on comments and whatnot, is going to be the 2003 Bowman Heritage Hobby Box. So we will do this one next week. I don't know if I'll do another product. Um, Definitely break this next week. Signups should go up Monday night, or excuse me, Sunday night in the Facebook group. So if you are watching and did and you are not a regular, then you can head over to our Facebook group. There is a link in the description, and you can join up there and claim your favorite team or teams. Signups will go live around 9 o'clock Sunday evening. But of course, this is the end of daylight savings time. So just remember, guys, turn your clocks back an hour when you go to bed. Um, tomorrow night. Otherwise, you'll show up at church an hour before everybody else. But that's it for me, guys. Thank you again. Good evening, Hal. Don't worry about it. Yep, you did get a hit. You did get a nice Carl Pickens Air Force One insert and a couple of base cards. You did get 2 redemption cards. So if you got a time machine and you can go back in time, you can redeem those suckers. But yeah, thanks again, and I will see you back here next Friday night, and hope to see you claiming some teams Monday night for our next break featuring 2003 Bowman Heritage. All right, guys, y'all have a fantastic night. Have a great weekend, and we'll catch you back here next week. Peace.